Please stand for a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Tornadoes. This is CTN, a Clearwater digital media production. Today is Thursday, November 16th. My name is Dora Callis.
And my name is Damon Walsh. Today we have your latest school, local, and national news, so stay tuned because CTN starts now.
In your headline news, after scrubbing Wednesday night's launch so it can have enough preparation time, SpaceX is attempting to blast off the Falcon 9 rocket tonight. SpaceX pushed back its planned Wednesday evening launch to allow for more prep time, the company said. Both Falcon 9 and the payload remain healthy. Teams will use the extra day to conduct some additional mission assurance work. In advance of launch, SpaceX spokesman wrote in an email Wednesday. The new launch window will open at 8 p.m. Thursday and will last 2 hours.
After 3 people were shot and killed in a week-plus period in October, a 4th person was killed this week in the same area. Police have blanketed the area since early Tuesday morning as they search for a break in the case. Detectives have been sifting through hours of surveillance video and released brand new footage on Wednesday. Also, the Salvation Army is urging people living in the area's streets to come to their shelter for safety reasons. The agency is offering shuttles to their shelter downtown for people who show up to their Seminole Heights location during business hours. Authorities believe whoever is responsible for the murders lives in Seminole Heights, which may explain why they have been able to disappear so quickly. Now to Chris with This Week in History.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
I still have a dream.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
I'm Chris Dugan with This Week in History. On November 12th, in 1954, Ellis Island, the gateway to America, shuts its doors after processing more than 12 million immigrants since opening in 1892. On November 13th, 1982, near the end of a week-long national salute to Americans who served in the Vietnam War, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial is dedicated in Washington. The memorial was a simple black granite wall inscribed with the names of the 57,939 Americans who died in the conflict. In 1851, on November 14th, Moby Dick, a novel by Herman Melville, is published by Harper & Brothers in New York. Moby Dick is now considered to be a great classic of American literature. On November 15th, 1867, the first stock ticker is unveiled in New York City. The advent of the stock ticker ultimately revolutionized the stock market by making up-to-the-minute prices available to investors around the country. On this day, in 2001, the British author J.K. Rowling's Star Creation makes his big-screen debut across the United States in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. The film went on to become one of the highest-grossing movies in history. On November 17th, in 2003, the actor and former bodybuilder Arnold Schwarzenegger is sworn as the 38th governor of California at the state capitol in Sacramento. Schwarzenegger defeated Governor Gray Davis in a special recall election on October 7th, 2003. Shiite Muslims kidnappers in Lebanon free Anglican Church envoy Terry White after more than 4 years of captivity on November 18th, 1991. White, looking thinner and his hair grayer, was freed after intense negotiations by the United Nations. All this information and more can be found on the History Channel's website. Now back to the desk.
In your school news, seniors, would you like to paint a ceiling tile in the senior cafeteria? If so, see Ms. Biddle in the senior cafeteria during both lunches to purchase your tile for $10.
Science National Honor Society has begun offering tutoring for science Mondays after school from 1:45 to 2:30. Please attend if you are struggling with a concept and need a little extra support.
The Chinese Club will have a meeting after school in D1 on Friday.
Tonight, our girls and boys varsity soccer teams will host St. Petersburg High School. Game time is 6 p.m. and admission is $4.
If any students or teachers would like to have an announcement made on our show, please email Mr. Gordon at gordon.b@pcsb.org. If you're a student, please have your club sponsor or coach send the email.
Like us on Facebook at Clearwater Digital Media Productions for a look back at some of this year's broadcasts.
Check on the St. Pete Clearlight running all day for new announcements. Thank you for watching CTN. Have a great tornado day.